Hello and welcome. If you can solve quadratic equations, then you can solve this equation. But first, let us remember that x squared must not be equal to 4. Because if x squared is equal to 4, then this denominator is going to be equal to 0. And you know that we cannot divide by 0. So we have that x squared must not be equal to 4. Now, the first thing we are going to do is to get rid of this fraction on the right-hand side of the equation. And to do that, we are going to multiply both sides of this equation by x squared minus 4. When we do that, this equation becomes x squared minus 4 multiplied by x squared plus 6x plus 6 is equal to x squared minus 1. Now, the next thing we are going to do is that we will subtract x squared minus 4 from both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have x squared minus 4 times x squared plus 6x plus 6 minus x squared minus 4. And this is equal to x squared minus 1 minus x squared minus 4. Now, when you look at the left-hand side of this equation, you will see that we can factorize x squared minus 4. So we have x squared minus 4. Now, when you divide this quantity by x squared minus 4, of course, you know that we are going to be left with x squared plus 6x plus 6. And when you divide minus x squared minus 4 by x squared minus 4, you know that we are going to be left with minus 1. Now, on the right-hand side, we have x squared minus 1 minus x squared minus minus is plus 4. Now, here we have x squared minus 4 multiplied by x squared plus 6x. 6 minus 1, of course, is 5. And this is equal to x squared minus x squared is 0. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. Now, notice that we can factorize these two quadratic expressions. Of course, here we have the difference of two squares. 4 is 2 squared. So we can factorize this as x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 2. Now here, since the coefficient of x squared is 1, all we have to do to factorize this is to find the factors of 5 that add up to 6. And of course, we have 5 and 1 because 5 times 1 is going to give us 5, while 5 plus 1 is going to give us 6. So we can factorize this quadratic expression as x plus 1 multiplied by x plus 5, and this is equal to 3. Now, the next thing you're going to notice is that minus 2 plus 5 is going to give us 3, while 2 plus 1 is going to give us 3 also. So let us rearrange these factors. We have x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 5. And we have x plus 2 multiplied by x plus 1. And this is still equal to 3. Now, what we are going to do is that we will expand these brackets 2 at a time. Here we have x times x, which of course is equal to x squared. X times 5, which is 5x. Minus 2 times x, that is minus 2x. And minus 2 times 5 is minus 10. Then here we have x times x, which is x squared. X times 1, which is x. 2 times x, which is 2x. And 2 times 1, which is 2. And this is equal to 3. And from here we have x squared. 5x minus 2x is plus 3x minus 10. While from here we have x squared, x plus 2x is plus 3x plus 2, and this is equal to 3. Now notice that we have x squared plus 3x, and here we also have x squared plus 3x. So we do a substitution. Let a be equal to x squared plus 3x. With this substitution, this equation is now a minus 10 multiplied by a plus 2 is equal to 3. Opening this bracket, we have a squared plus 2a minus 10a minus 20, and this is equal to 3. From here we have a squared. 2a minus 10a is minus 8a. Now we have minus 20. If we bring 3 over to the left hand side, then that becomes minus 3. Minus 20 minus 3 is going to give us minus 23, and this is equal to 0. Now you can see that we have a very simple quadratic equation to solve for values of a. Now we cannot solve this quadratic equation by factorization, so let us complete the square. From here we have a squared minus 8a is equal to, this goes over to the right. Now we divide the coefficient of a by 2, square it and add to both sides. When we do that, we have a squared minus 8a plus minus 8 divided by 2 is minus 4 squared, and this is equal to 23 plus minus 4 squared. From here, of course, you know that this is now a perfect square. So we take one of this and we take one of that and we square. And this is equal to minus 4 squared, of course, is 16. 6 plus 3 is 9. 2 plus 1 is 3. Now, when we take square root of both sides of this equation, we have that a minus 4 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 39. And of course, from here, we have that a is equal to 4 plus or minus root 39. So now with very little manipulation, you can see that we have reduced the original equation into two quadratic equations. The first one is x squared plus 3x is equal to 4 plus root 39. And the second one is x squared plus 3x is equal to 4 minus root 39. And of course, you know that we cannot solve this quadratic equation by factorization, so we complete the square. All we have to do is to divide 3 by 2, square it, and add to both sides of the equation. When we do that, we have x squared plus 3x plus 3 divided by 2 is 3 over 2 squared, and this is equal to 4 plus root 39 plus 3 squared is 9, and 2 squared is 4. You know that this is a perfect square. So we have x plus 3 over 2 squared is equal to 4 times 4 is 16 plus 4 times root 39 is 4 root 39 plus 9 divided by 4. 16 plus 9 is equal to 25. So this is equal to 25 plus 4 root 39 divided by 4. And of course, when we take square root of both sides, we have that x plus 3 over 2 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 25 plus 4 root 39 divided by 4. And from here we have that x is equal to minus 3 over 2 plus or minus the square root of 25 plus 4 root 39 divided by the square root of 4, which is equal to 2. So we found two values of x that satisfy this equation. We have that x is equal to minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 25 plus 4 root 39 divided by 2. And once more, to solve the second equation, we do exactly the same thing. We have x squared plus 3x plus, we divide the coefficient of x by 2, square it and add to both sides to complete the square on the left hand side. So we have 3 over 2 squared, and this is equal to 4 minus root 39 plus 3 over 2 squared is 9 over 4. Of course, you know that this is now a perfect square. So we have x plus 3 over 2 squared, and this is equal to 4 times 4 is 16 minus 4 times root 39 is 4 root 39 plus 9, all divided by 4. Once more, from here we have 16 plus 9, which is 25, minus 4 root 39 divided by 4. And taking square root of both sides of this equation, we have that x plus 3 over 2 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 25 minus 4 root 39 divided by 4. And from here we have that x is equal to minus 3 over 2 plus or minus the square root of 25 minus 4 root 39 divided by the square root of 4, which is equal to 2. And using a calculator, these are the approximate roots of this equation given to 4 decimal places. And with that, we come to the end of this video. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a thumbs up to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more videos here.